It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I can't sleep, so why not just make a video? Why not do this? We haven't done one of these in a while. Let's do another Storytime video, shall we? This video, odd. The story in my life, odd. But at least it would help you understand why some people that I know personally, all my life since it happened, have called me the devil's son, the son of Lucifer, Satan's son himself. People for years have called me that name because of a particular incident that happened when I was a child. The first time I went to a church, the first time my foot stood upon holy ground. Now, as I made it clear on my channel before, several times, I'm not an atheist. I'm not an agnostic. I do believe in an afterlife. I believe in there being a God and there being a devil. I just do not actively, nor have I ever participated in any type of religion. Because although I believe in there being an afterlife, I also believe that there's a spirit world. I don't actively participate or take part in any way in any religion. But I had a friend when I was a child who wanted me to go to this church for a summer program. It was a one-day thing, and being a good person that I am, and a good friend of his that I was at the time, I decided to go and see what all the hoopla was about. And we're walking down the street. We go to the local church, which is about 3 blocks from my old childhood home, that I now live about 6 blocks away from. And we get to the church. My friend walks onto the ground because you got to go on from the front yard of the church to the back to get to wherever this thing was. And then he goes first and I go first, and as soon as I walk on the ground, and there just had to be a priest standing there, as soon as I set my foot on the fucking ground, my nose begins to hemorrhage. My nose has the worst nosebleed I've ever had in my life, and I've had a lot of those because of the stress I've gone through in my life, but I've had a lot of nosebleeds, but never one like this. Never. As soon as my feet plant on the grass that is growing on the property of the church, my nose becomes a water hose of red. It's both nostrils is just pouring down my nose. And the people are freaking out. The father is over there praying. And by the time we've got my nose all wrapped up in cloth so they can stop the bleeding, I've got people already saying that I am related to the devil, that I am the devil's son, because only a demon or someone related to the devil would have that type of reaction upon being in physical contact with holy ground. That only an evil spirit or an evil essence would have their nose pour blood upon touching something, anything holy, even the grounds of a holy sanctuary. So for years in my childhood, and I was already a freak because I've always had an interest in ghosts, in the occult, in Harry Potter, this being the biggest one, and studying bats, studying the history of serial killers. Even as a child, I was already called a freak. This incident did not make it any better. It made it worse and worse to the umpteenth degree, because I was now labeled Satan's son, the son of Satan. I had people looking in my hair to see if they could find a scar that says 666 on it, like the kid from The Omen. So it's a good movie, by the way. The remake's pretty good too. Yeah, so there's a reason why I never go back to church, because my luck, it'll happen again, and the name will come back. But I can't even go to a church in the culture of a goddamn scene. I can't even go to a church to be nice to my friend, to have a good day with my friend, without people saying that I'm the son of the devil. Only my luck could bring upon that. And it just had to be me, the guy who had all those weird interests, and still does. It had to be me. Could be my friend. It had to be me. Of all people in town, it had to be this fat tub of lard. Of course. Why not? That's my story. At this point, I'm just rambling on, but that's my story. I have another story I got to tell you, but that's for another video because I can only do one story per Storytime video. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.